Hello, everybody. My name is Simon Hiscock, and I'm the Director of Oxford Botanic Garden and Arboretum. And it's my great pleasure to welcome you to this international symposium, celebrating botanic gardens, past, present, and future, sponsored by Plants, People, Planet. In the year we celebrate the 400th anniversary of Oxford Botanic Garden, we wanted to join with our collaborators and Botanic Garden partners in the UK and around the world to celebrate all our histories and the important work we all do at our various botanic gardens, and also to think about the role of botanic gardens in the future. Over the next 2 days, we will be hearing about a wonderful diversity of subject material. But being taxonomically inclined, we have tried to group these talks into 4 key areas of botanic garden endeavour: research, education and engagement, collections and horticulture, and conservation. Between these sessions, we will have 4 keynote talks that span these themes. To aid the smooth running of the symposium, many of the talks have been pre-recorded, with only the chairperson appearing live. However, at the end of each session, speakers will come together live to answer questions and take part in a discussion facilitated by the chair. Questions to speakers should be placed in the Q&A function at the bottom of the screen and will be collated for the discussion at the end of the session. Any other questions or technical issues should be placed in the chat function. We have a technical team on hand who will deal with these and respond to you quickly. Also, please note that the symposium is being recorded, but your cameras are switched off, and so you are not being recorded. By bringing together so many botanic gardens and botanical institutions around the world, we hope we can inspire and ignite new collaborations and partnerships. To this end, I am delighted that we are joined by speakers from botanic gardens in cities twinned with Oxford, some of whom we at Oxford Botanic Garden already work with, and others that we do not yet. Oxford City Councillor Bob Price, who joins me now, has championed the city's international links for many years. Bob, I'm delighted you could join us today. Perhaps you could say a few words about Oxford's international links, and in particular, its twin city partnerships.
Thank you, Simon, and welcome to everybody to this wonderful symposium. I'm delighted to be representing the City Council here today. As Simon said in his introduction, the University of Oxford has been an international institution since its inception and has a global reach intellectually and personally. And the city has followed suit. In the last 75 years, we've developed 8 city partnerships between the people of Oxford and the people of 8 partner cities across different parts of the globe, from France, Germany, Italy, and the Netherlands, in Western Europe, Perm in Russia, Ramallah in the Middle East, Leon in the Central America. And that provides for us a tremendous source of enjoyment and richness in Oxford's life. Each of those cities is twinned through an association of Oxford citizens, a voluntary association that seeks to foster links between those cities and Oxford citizens, whether they be interested in choirs or dance or science or schools. It creates links between people with similar interests across those cities. And on many occasions in the last 70 years, we've brought them all together in Oxford or elsewhere to celebrate the international partnerships and international reach that we all have. The links that we have, I think, have been reflected in this wonderful seminar. And we're delighted that at least 5 of our twin partner cities have been able to appear today and tomorrow as part of the symposium through their botanic gardens. And we hope that this will be, as Simon said in his introduction, the beginning of even greater partnerships between the various cities.
Thanks very much, Bob. And on that last point about being joined by 5 of the 8, we were to be 6, and I'm very sorry to say that Paul Kessler, who was going to join us from Leiden, had to withdraw because of ill health. So Paul, if you are watching, we wish you all the best and hope you make a full recovery soon, and we'll hopefully re-engage with Leiden soon. So Bob, you've been doing a lot over the years for Oxford in its international links. What are some of the most the most important achievements you think you've made and initiated?
Well, I think the biggest impact we've been able to make, Simon, and I hope that this is also going to be reflected in what we can do in the general world of botany and plant sciences, has been between young people across our 8 twins. I think every twinning association has hosted quite large groups of young people from those 8 cities over the last 70 years. And there have been strong links built up between the various schools in the different countries, which allowed those associations to continue over the years. The children, of course, move on, but the schools themselves remain closely in partnership. And I think in the context of the global challenges we face in terms of climate change and ecological degradation, it's really important that we use our international associations as a means of being able to link up the young people across the globe, across our 8 twin cities and our botanic garden friends in those cities, to illustrate the ways in which plant sciences and ecology can be linked to the curriculum and to their practical lives as school students. I know from the last 2 years of links where we've been linking primarily over Zoom with the twin cities, that young people are absolutely committed to combating climate change, to doing their bit as much as they can. And if we can actually reinforce that process through the partner gardens, through the associations in the next 5 to 10 years, I'd be more than delighted.
That's great, and I do hope that we can, in terms of Oxford Botanic Garden and the education work that we do, strengthen some of the links between Oxford and young people. Certainly this year in our 400th, we've made a conscious decision to really engage more with schools in terms of what can be done to offset the effects of climate change and reduce carbon footprints. And as part of our 400th, we did a campaign to plant 400 trees in and around Oxford with local schools, and we far exceeded that, of course. And we're continuing with this program, and so maybe that's something we can look to extend through our memoranda of understanding, and also the twin city links between with the botanic gardens in our twin cities and their links with schools, and do more in that, because of course the young people are the future botanists, the future plant scientists, and that's really what we've been thinking about in our 400th year. And that particularly came across in the exhibition that we put on at the Western Library, part of the Bodleian, Roots to Seeds, where we had young plant scientists, students from Oxford present their thoughts for the future. And so that was a great one to end on. And I hope we can do something like that with other, spread the word across our twin cities. Bob, it's been great that you can join us at the start of this meeting, and we'll be hearing from some of our partner gardens at Twin Cities soon. And I hope you can stay with us for the rest of the programme, or as much as you can.
I certainly will be. Thank you, Simon, very much. And thank you very much again for inviting me and the Twin Associations for taking part.
Great. Thank you, Bob. Now, before we start the programme, for context, I will present a potted history of Oxford Botanic Garden, how we are celebrating the 400th anniversary, and our aspirations for the future. This has been recorded so I can be kept to time.